inspire other people to share your passion. But I hope it doesn't become just a speaking assignment. Because sometimes I see some speakers trying to force in a topic because all this fashionable people are passionate. Find your passion. You get the date of birth by birth, but you actually live your life when you find your passion. So, my passion I found some time ago when I was a kid. So, how many of you cycle when you? And you're probably the last generation if you don't do something about it. Cycling online, but we are not giving up. We want everyone to continue to enjoy this beautiful experience called cycling. So, do you remember the first time you fell off a bike? That's when you learn how to get up in life. Now, in the digital world, you can restart. Hence, a new generation is born. Do you remember the time you went up the hill with a lot of difficulty pushing the bike? The sense of achievement, or coming the downhill because you actually deserve it. So parents don't realize it's one of the most powerful educational tools. Given the choice, you should ensure your child cycles. The lessons you learn is for life. Halfway, you realize that's life. You stop pedaling, you fall. To balance and keep moving. These are like life lessons. Sometimes at CEO levels, people don't learn. And people suicide because they can't figure basics out. So I don't know, I reflected so much on a bicycle. Such an amazing tool. So I hope you will also find that kid inside you, and it's never too late. Good news is you'll never forget this skill. If you ever cycle, get onto a bike tonight, you'll feel a little jittery for a couple of seconds, in minutes. Now, back to your good old days. So it happened to me. While working in a bank, after 15 years, I thought, man, I just want to have a little change. Tried a few things. It was getting a bit boring. Any bankers here? Yeah. Last thing we innovated was the ATM. So it's not a very exciting place to work. I mean, yeah, there is, but so I went back to cycling. I bought a foldable bicycle and started cycling around Sri Lanka for fun. You know, foldable bicycle is a bicycle you can fold and put it in the back of your car and you can go anywhere. So that's me, I think, somewhere, Polonnaruwa, and that was where the whole thing started. But sometimes some people realize in our life there's this performance little DNA in, and you just want to push your limits, you know. So I just read a book from Lance Armstrong, bought a racing bicycle, then wanted to race. So a lot of things changed. I'm going to make my story short. I one day went to Sri Lanka, taking half-day leave from the bank just to see how that looks like. And I realized by mistake I can actually race a bicycle. You know how? Because I've been riding up Veerasekara Mawata in Talavadugoda up a hill all my life as a kid. So I've been training to race. I didn't know. Like some of you might be an athlete right now, but never tested. You test it by mistake, you'll realize, oh my God, my legs are paining, but I can run, I can do stuff. Looks are deceiving, man. Some of us are born with golden machines inside. But from outside looks, no guarantee on that. So tonight, maybe run a little bit and see. You might find Olympic level athlete. So it happened to me, so I've taken it a little seriously. As you can see, I've gone around the world, I compete. I have a race coming in December. So that's another good thing. I hope if you can switch that button of performance in your life, in anything you do, you start competing in something like what you guys do, and at Rotary we don't do, with all due respect to Rotary. I think when a comparison with value, there'll be winners and losers. There has to be winners and losers. That's life. And that just gets you to do more, better, learn, correct? Because it's okay. Let them do it. I'll just applaud. No, man. Competition is critical. So I got that in, so I've taken it a little seriously, so I compete. And I've taken my cycling journey a little beyond what it should be. Ideally, I should be just cycling around Myanmar Devi right now and trying to reduce a bit of weight here, weight there. No, what nonsense, man. If you can talk, learn to speak. If you can speak, go to Toastmasters and try to be the world champ, right, you guys? Yeah, exactly. So that's what I do. Just won a gold medal, can you believe it? In Singapore with a team of young people. So you can be an athlete all your life. So, few thoughts for you. if you're interested. So that's me, and that's me now. So this little cycling journey has gone a long way. I started with a small Facebook page, saying boom, just to boom around. We got Colombo to cycle, we had a lot of events. Now we are at the brink of the biggest cycling event that the country can ever think of. And from a Sri Lanka tourism point, cycling is now going to take Sri Lanka to the world. Unbelievable. So it's called Colombo Ironman. Have you heard of it? Or you'll start hearing about it. Because all this time you are marketing it to the world. So just to give you a feel how that little cycling journey is now becoming a big deal. I mean, when you take the politicians out, Sri Lanka looks beautiful, isn't it? So, that little story of cycling, we connected the dots. We're now ready to bring one of the biggest events in this country, which is going to be the biggest tourism event this country has ever seen. So, if you ever spoke about passion and all those things, there's unbelievable potential if you really follow your little dreams sometimes. That's the point. So what's going to happen on the 25th of February in Sri Lanka? There are going to be a race called the Ironman, which is a triathlon, a swim, bike, and run. There will be a big expo at Shangri-La. So they're giving Shangri-La the first biggest event. I hope you just popped into Shangri-La. It looks unbelievable. The biggest hall in this country is now open for business, and they're already having tourists. So that's the beauty of this powerful island, as long as we do the right things. There'll be a nice event for kids, so that's the plan. So if you plan to do this, it's an option. So here's what we have in Sri Lanka right now. We have 1,700 from 53 countries coming to this country. Regardless of all the so-called issues we have, the world loves this, we'll start loving it. And we also start saying Sri Lanka is the most peaceful place in the world. If we don't say it, nobody will say it. People know it, that's why they're coming. First time, look at the countries. Europe, man, 492. These guys are not kids, they are CEOs. So, 500 athletes already registered, 1,700 with families. Colombo will be packed during that weekend. So, that's about $2.5 million of revenue for the country direct. So, there you go. It's just one event. What else can't we do in this country? There you go. So, if you want to do this, you can do it as a relay. Just Google Ironman Colombo, you will get guided. If you want some support, talk to me. Would love to have more Sri Lankans. Right now, we have 60 Sri Lankans willing to do it. So, my challenge to the Toastmasters, why don't we try Ironman? In the meantime, you still pick up that bike, ride around, and start getting back on that childhood dream. So, in that whole process, if you pass through a place called Spinner, that is in Maldives, I opened a small cafe for cyclists where you can fix a bike, rent a bike, etc. So I'm more than happy to welcome you. So that's my little pitch to get you back on cycling. So now, no excuse. And you will start looking fairly slim and fairly fit. Now, leaving that aside, I want to move to another topic. So in my life, I'm not here to tell about my life today, okay? This gentleman in 1996 made a tremendous impact. Do you remember? It's the moment the country came together. Since then, so 1996 I failed my A-level, so it's very important. Great moment for the country. Yasas is confused, right? I got a job in a bank, etc. So I got into the beautiful subject of marketing. So I have a school which teaches marketing for the last 10 years. So marketing has changed my life. I don't know whether you also believe in the same thing. But then I also got involved in this topic called skill, because I lack skill. You guys are great because you all promote one of the fundamental skills. The rest of the country is studying from 5 years scholarship and still studying and doing MBAs and MBAs. You ask them to come and negotiate, come and solve the problem. There are no people out there. So we are skill bankrupt, knowledge overload. So I started a program called Skill Salad. I have a few people in this room who has been part of this Skill Salad. A company, so now I run a company just purely for sales, not marketing, sales. Learn to sell. Cycling, sell our country. As a country, we are failing to sell. And I'm here talking to some experts in communication. I want to plant the seed of selling. Because not everybody wants to be in sales. So they seem to be the thing, I don't want to be, hence, we have a problem. So let's talk about it. So, R.L. Stevenson says, Stephen Johnson says, everyone sells. Do you agree? Said that very few people are willing to show themselves, I mean sales. Anyone who understands a P&L would say in a profit and loss statement, the first line is sales. Give you the choice, do you want to call yourself head of sales or chief sales officer? We will be very reluctant. So there's something wrong here. You might want to think everyone is salespeople. You have salespeople. We have a sales problem. Our sales are down. But who has invested a rupee in sales? Bought a book about sales? Gone for a single qualification about sales? Okay. So, marketing versus sales is the biggest confusion. Given the choice, we'll hide behind the word marketing and say, I'm a marketing guy, but I'm not in sales. I don't know whether you agree with me. How would you have sales in your designation right now? You have that for the next 5 years. No, there's an issue, right? How much do we want your kids to become salespeople when they grow up? Really? Wow, right. Interesting. So the issue is, for most of us, selling is actually, for most people, selling is like begging, and selling is bargaining. Hence, obviously, no professional in this room would want to say, I must say that. It's fair because the sample ends up either telling, begging, or bargaining. In fact, some fall into the category of lying also. I don't know if that's a problem, but there is a reason why people disassociate yourself from sales. So that's a real thing. And ladies and gentlemen, with that in mind, I'm not here to talk to you about sales in detail today, but the tools and techniques that are required for sales can change your life. It has changed my life. At a point in life, I was selling banking and selling cycling for 6 years. The world has bought our idea. If you can sell, you can sell. Outside to the customer and inside the organization. A lot of people fail to appreciate that. Most of us are killed inside because somebody failed to sell it. Hence our discussion. So, if you are interested at some point, there are 3 tools for you to think about. Fundamentals in selling. Build your sales presentation skill. Of course, there's a gentleman also into presentation. Picture idea, if you call it a sales pitch. And build your ability to execute a sales process, which includes even negotiation. So 3 P's I call it in selling. Just think about it. Fantastic tools to have, and it will never go waste. And if you are trying to convince yourself, does it really work? Yes, it works. Because the top salespeople in the world looks like this. And they've been selling all their life. They've never delegated their key sales challenge to anyone. From the launch of the first Mac to the day he died. He's a man who took the product to the world and sold it. Hence, if there's a confusion, should I be the guy in my company in the front selling? Well, the whole world follows the cue today. Starting from presidents of countries to every single leader of a business needs to sell. So, there you go. What I want to focus today for the communication experts is how to use this communication skill inside your organization if your plan is to go up the corporate ladder. If your plan is to drive some great ideas in your business, how do we use this from a business point of view? In my case, I left the business world. I'm not in the banking system anymore, but I still sell. But I've just realized at an early stage in my career, some of you are probably at an early stage, if you are very good at this skill, it really helps you to get things done in the organization. When you come and say, okay, most of this, the truth is, you were not able to sell your idea. So how do we convert these external sales into internal sales? So this is an example of Steve Jobs, somebody tried to convince a tough man to convince. And one of the places, the pitch, where the selling competition happens in an organization is called the boardroom. The day you have access to a boardroom, my first part of my career was at HSBC. Our boardroom was in Hong Kong, so I never saw a boardroom. But the day I started working for NDB, at a very early stage in my career, I was exposed to the boardroom. And that's where Ashok Patranje would sit. We owns the company, and then you got to stand in front of the guy and tell him why I need your money. And that matures you, and that teaches you a lot. Anyone who's currently going to the dreadful place called the boardroom? How many of you run your boardrooms? Do you know that is where most of the weddings and the funerals happen? Your company's future gets decided in that place. It's an unbelievable place. A lot of people don't understand the power of the room. There are important rooms in your life, like the bathroom. Just think about the moments, right? The great ideas you got inside the bathroom. Living room, bedroom, I don't know. But boardroom is the room, right? Economics happen. So if you don't have a strategy for the boardroom, well, the chances are you're going to lose a lot of opportunities and your company might lose as well. So, I was intrigued about the boardroom because I was like probably blessed at that age to be in a boardroom. At 28 years old, to be able to squeeze inside a boardroom and present some very senior people who I probably would never have imagined. So I studied a little bit about it and I was intrigued by this boardroom. Anyone knows what this boardroom is? Yeah, that's the apprentice boardroom. Have you heard of that? Okay. Because that's the man. So my mentor for many years was this guy. Okay. Because he had a program all about the boardroom. So I tell you what I learned from him. Okay. So I'm a big supporter. I know you don't like him. I'm the headquarters of Trump in Sri Lanka. Some of you know that. Okay, and I don't know how that will go. Let's see. So one issue with the boardroom, ladies and gentlemen, I am nothing against people who are younger, but you find people who should retire still letting you do. Okay, so this is a US test. Nothing wrong with it. I mean, for Iron Man, that oldest gentleman is 70 years. Age has nothing to do with it. But sometimes you should move on in life and let other people's, perform. But around the world, you find the boardrooms are generally dominated by people who should actually be probably citing writing bicycles. So here's a classic example from the banking world.
Here at Washington Mutual, how do we come up with all the great customer-friendly features in our new WaMu free checking account? Endless market research? Computer modeling? No. Here at WaMu, we have the banker's pen. It's simple. If these stodgy old bankers think an idea is wrong, then we know it's right. Here, watch. Should we offer free checks for life? Should we give free cents back on debit card purchases? Ridiculous. What about not charging to take money out of any ATM? Wait, one overdraft fee per year? No. You're trying to give me a heart attack. Well, there you have it. Inclusive proof. New Wahoo free checking is a good thing. They're bringing the show down. Then drink up.
Free ATM cash withdrawals. Free checks for life. 3 cents back on debit card purchases. Waive one overdraft or bounce check fee. New Wahoo free checking. The Wahoo way.
So you might have this experience as a young executive in the boardroom. You will be challenged with people who've been there doing it for 100 years and would never agree on. So be a little watchful and don't give up. Okay? This is a fact around the world. The other unfortunate issue is there's very few women in the boardrooms around the world. So ladies, you've got some work to do. The diversity in the boardroom is very bad. So there are few people who listen because generally women listen, men don't. So think about that for a moment. So some of you might want to sit in a boardroom like this and take decision, or you will be ignorant. So I know you hate Trump, but Trump taught me so much to prepare me in my little world to sell in the boardroom. And I was able to sell some unbelievable stuff in the banking. Starting from selling personal loans and NDP to give loans in 24 hours to people in a bank that was a development bank. They bought it. And that bank became the market leader beating HSBC. Those were all sold in a boardroom. Tough job. But where do you practice? Where do you learn? So Trump taught me. So I am one of the biggest fans of Trump. So I've gone all the way to New York and I've taken a picture. I went to see him, but he was not there. So, but Trump actually brought women to the boardroom. And if you ever want to study a bit about the art of performing in the boardroom, it's a good idea to go and check out the Trump Apprentice series. He's not the president, by the way. Now his boardroom is the White House. He's having a ball of a time. For him, it's a TV show.
So New York City, it's the benchmark for success. Believe me, I know. My name is Donald Trump, and I'm the largest developer in New York. I even have a television show. I thrive on energy. This isn't a game. I'm not playing games. Who will succeed? Who will fail? And who will be the apprentice? It's looking good. Welcome to New York. It's the meanest city in the world. So welcome. I run out of Toys R Us. I have to go. Bye. Good morning. Before we get started, okay, let's get started. The toy industry, it's a big industry. $20 billion each team will develop a brand new toy from Mattel, the largest toy manufacturer in the world. Okay. Wouldn't you think that men would have the advantage in coming up with a toy?
I didn't have kid toys when I was a kid.
Why didn't you? Your parents didn't buy you toys? Who would you choose as being not up to par?
I would have to say Rob.
Is that his fault?
I don't think it's his fault.
Okay. It's that time. Rob, you're fired. I plan to open the finest ice cream bar.
So there you go, ladies and gentlemen. Because you can never get a practice session in the boardroom. So the apprentice was a great place. So if you're in the corporate world and trying to understand how you perform in the boardroom, spend enough time watching Apprentice. That's a real thing for you. Have you been through this moment when you're there to make a presentation? And this big room, intimidating room, the leather chairs. You know, they make the boardroom so big with big chairs. You know, it's a very tough place to, lot of jitters. Right? So sometimes after the presentation, you know what happened. And you come across that moment. So how do you really perform? So I have a secret for you. What you see most of the time that happening in the boardroom is people are actually begging. I mean, they're lamenting. Because they just don't know how to do what they're supposed to do. So can somebody tell me in the boardroom, what would we look for? What's the fundamental that matters inside the boardroom? Consensus.
You are able to back yourself against
Uh-huh. What is that one thing you look in the boardroom?
Creativity.
Creativity? Coffee? Who do you have in the boardroom? There are people who have put the money, or the representatives of the people who have the money. And when you don't understand that, you are talking around the mulberry bush and nobody is listening. Unless you talk money. Your beautiful PowerPoint slide doesn't mean anything until you use the word money. Because when you and I as employees, and I used to be an employee, walk into the boardroom, you are a cost. You're a cost. They look at your face and they know, oh my God, this guy, how much do we pay this guy? And then you get a cup of tea, right? And you think it's nice. You know, they know that the tea costs $100 if Russell serves it in that nice way. So you're already $100 down. The only reason somebody will listen to you is you can give a return on that investment. So if somebody asks you in the boardroom, what's your name? What's the right answer? Why? Because your name doesn't matter. No one cares, man. You can be replaced by this. Your name matters if you are delivering return on that investment, including the tea you drank. Otherwise, get out. It's a brutal place. Of course, Sri Lanka, there are boardrooms and the board directors all drink tea without knowing what the hell is happening. Example bank, central bank has about 3 guys, they don't know why they are there. Okay. They are there because central bank wants them to go. They ask lovely questions like, why are we doing this? They're saying like, so you have to explain. That people to come and spend some holiday in a boardroom. Nothing wrong with it. Doesn't work. That's why you retire. But the truth is, if you get the ROI right, you can't go wrong. Have you seen those HR managers walking in? Presenting an HRIS system. Why? Because it's very nice. For what? To make employees happy. Then the board asks, aren't they already happy? They say, no, this will make them more happy. But aren't they happy? Oh, no, they're happy. Then go back and come again. Okay, they'll come again. They just fail to relate return on investment. Little tip for you already know. So start the presentation with ROI, finish it with ROI. Anything else you say just doesn't matter. So tip for you, business selling. That's the tip. That's the trick. So if that's the case, ladies and gentlemen, this can be a graveyard for you and me. You are talking, nobody is listening until you say money. Think about it. So here's an example of what I called earlier a skill in the boardroom. It's called presentation. If you are unable to present, and I tell you people in this room should be the best capable, a great idea will be killed in the boardroom and it's totally your fault. The biggest shareholders eyes from the mobile phone because it's not worth looking at your face. Because unless you say ROI, there's no reason to look at it. It's a scary place. It's unfair, but that's life. But the great idea you had for your organization will be killed. And who's for? Your and my fault.
The new atrium will make the store brighter and more vibrant. The aisles will be wider, spotlighting these new chrome display cases. Over here will be a new restaurant.
Elegant tea room. Modern classic signs.
A tea room, nice. But 30% of my ground floor is devoted to the restaurant business?
Lunch and shopping. A day of indulgence. It's what ladies like.
Yes, the chapter here. It's much longer than the little schedule that says we have to close our doors while it's getting nailed together.
3 months of construction, during which time we build enormous anticipation. Like a movie premiere. The new makings, you will have a line the first day.
Even if you have to pay people to stand in it.
We'll do whatever it takes.
Mr. Draper, My daughter's presence here should let you know that I am not against change. And let us assume that this is the leading idea in retail since buy one, get one free. I still don't understand why we have to throw a baby with the water. Can't I keep what I have and just build on it?
Well, the truth is you don't have anything. Your customers cannot be dependent on it anymore. Their lives have changed. They're prosperous. Over the years, they've developed new tastes. They're like your daughter. Educated, sophisticated. They know full well what they deserve, and they're willing to pay for it.
Why would I want to own a store that I wouldn't want to shop in?
Mr. Macon, I don't know if that's true. You've had no problem abandoning that second floor hosiery store on 7th Avenue for your present location. And that's a story you'll be proud to tell your grandchildren. The only problem is they won't care. As much as Grandpa likes that marble palace, I can promise you they won't. They'll look at it and they'll say, Grandpa, it must have been hard back in the olden days.
And it was. Everybody's jumping to get it.
This is not some phony story people print in your 4th of July circulars. My father actually started with nothing, and he made it into everything we're talking about. Who here can say that?
I meant no disrespect, sir.
None taken.
This is the plan, Daddy. As you can see, it wasn't just thrown together.
It does seem very well thought out.
It is.
Ladies and gentlemen, selling in the boardroom. So I have one more thing for you. Just a thought and a trick for you. So how many of you brush your teeth daily? Okay, let's be honest. How many of you don't brush your teeth? Really? I can see some noses going. Do you know in United Kingdom, 40% don't brush their teeth. Do you know it's true? They don't. That probably helps him. Yeah, but you know, 100% they don't wash their back. So actually, we are the Suddhas. I mean, my point of view, I might be wrong. So when I meet one of them, I generally go, is there anybody here with no disrespect? I tend to double check few things before I shake hands. Anyway, leaving aside, how many of you, so daily we can we agree? That's a great thing, isn't it? So how many of us daily exercise? Guys, I'm doing some research, look around the